Welcome everybody to Sim Race TV. We're live tonight with the Modifieds here, the International Dirt Association, presented by Online Dirt Connection, the Brucebilt IronMan Monday Modified Series here. Season opener, race number 1. That's right, new season, it's on. They're out there in the Modifieds. Open setup this season, so things have changed just a little bit. We got 2 quick repairs here, so if they get caught in something, they can go down pit road, get their car fixed. But they will get an EOL, but they're going to be in the back anyway. So, you know, just don't get caught up in anything. That's just to promote green flag racing. That's how we do it over here. The International Dirt Association is sponsored by all these great people, man. You seen it a while ago. Dirt Tracking, HRT Sim Racing, iRacing, iFlag, Canton Wise Diesel Performance, Mars. A lot of great people out there doing a lot of great things. Schaefer's Southern National Series, Durance Lane, Excalibur Racing Engines, and of course Narwhal Bloodbath in the house again. Hollywood Signs and Graphics. That's right, race number 1. All right, I'm Jay Weezy, and practice is winding down. We got about a minute left. Let's take a look at the weather tonight. At Volusia, it's clear. It's coming out of the north at 5 miles an hour. The air's 80, the track's 102. A little warm out there, but ought to be a lot of fun here at Volusia. Let's take a lap around here. What it's like to drive a modified around Volusia. We're riding with Dylan Petty, 112, almost 15, heading off into 3 there as he had somebody come flying across his nose as he comes across that start-finish line. It gets a little bouncy around down there. Later on in the run, the track starts to wear out just a little bit, and of course, you will see some accidents happening here. So get ready. And if we take a look at what's going on right now, the top 10 out there, the fastest guys, Shane James, well, not true. Okay, that's not right. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's wrong. All right, well, that ain't gonna work. Bryson Daffrin, Shane James, Jay Darren Literal, Richard Spar, Tim Christensen, Kendall Tucker, Blake Brown, Dylan Petty, Richard Stallings, and Wes Gwaltney rounds out the top 10 as we move on to qualifying here. Hope y'all are excited for this one. I know I am. I love these modifieds. So let's watch some of these guys go around the track here. Of course, it's still on Dylan Petty, so we'll watch Dylan run a lap here. They run limited late models on, I believe it's Wednesday or Thursday. So it's a fixed setup. The only car that they use a fixed setup in is the limited late models. But Michael Guerin, I think it's Wednesday night they do limited late models. So check out the International Dirt Association. All the links that you need are in the description of this video. So get a hold of Blake Mosley. See if he'll let you in there and run with these guys. I'm sure he will. A lot of great people over here, man, doing a lot of great things. As we watch Dylan Petty come off of turn number 4 or 3, I guess. His last lap, or his fastest lap, was a 17.730. That's 9th. Cole Harvey on the top of the charts. Blake Brown in 2nd. The 74 machine threw down a 17.484. The pole sitter is Cole Harvey with a 17.413 right now, and that would be the 85 right here of Cole Harvey. He's holding down the top of the chart. Still got a couple cars that haven't jumped out on the track just yet, so we'll wait. We're waiting for them. And also tonight, I got a friend with me again to join me up here in the booth one more time. Kenny Slayton. Kenny, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. How you doing this evening?
Doing great, man. And you know, these modifieds are my favorite. So it's always fun to watch these cars run. Last season they did fixed setups, as we're looking at Michael Holder right now. But last season they did fixed setups, which is kind of more my style. I don't have a whole lot of setup knowledge on how to build these cars and make them faster. So I kind of go with the fixed area. But man, I tell you what, I love these modifieds.
Yeah, they're good in real life too. We've had them there at Boyd's a couple times, especially these Brucebilt open wheel modifieds. You know, it's the IronMan series that we're sponsoring this event. Going to do this season, but I've got them next Saturday at Boyd's, so it'll be.
Oh, it's awesome, man. Yeah, and I tell you what, these cars are fast too. Right now, the fastest one out there though is Shane James, man. He threw down a whopper, and it's not from Burger King. 17.364. That's going to put him up by almost a tenth, about a half a tenth of a second faster than Cole Harvey in second. Blake Brown's in third. Austin Carley, Kendall Tucker rounds out the top five. And oh man, Kendall Tucker had a rough night last night, so I hope he can come back tonight and solidify him a spot here in this main event, because we got a good one coming to you. 50 laps coming up with the International Dirt Association, presented by Online Dirt Connection, with the Brucebilt Modifieds, the Ironman Monday Modified Series. So they're already gridding up for heat race number 1. So let's take a look at the starting grid here. And I believe the top 3 is going to move on. Is that right, Kenny?
I believe you're right.
All right, well, let's look at them while they grid up here. Shane James, he's going to be on the top of the, he's going to be starting on the pole there in the number 3 machine. And we'll get a look. Oh, he's not in his machine yet. All right, well, Shane ain't out on the track just yet, but Kendall Tucker's sitting there on the outside of that front row, and he is ready to go. In that second row on the inside, we're going to have Richard Stallings in the number 17 and Michael Holder alongside him in the 16. On the third row, we got the 18 of Jeremy Freeman. He finished good last night, finished 4th in the Pro Late Models. On his outside, we got the 129 of Curtis Uphoff. 4th row is going to go to Josh Blanchard there in the 02. Outside of him is going to be the 29 of Jameson Colbridge. 5th row is going to be Nick Harris, all alone back there in that 4th row, or 5th row. So he's got quite a ways to go. But hey, I've seen him come from the back before and win these heat races. I know they're only 8 laps, but it's happened, and I don't count nobody out in these dirt cars.
No, it's never over till it's over.
You know that's right. I've seen some amazing things happen, like last night when Dustin Sizemore spun around and still finished 5th. I mean, that was a crazy little spin there, but he made it happen, and maybe we'll see something like that tonight. But right now, we're out there following the pace car around one more time, and then we're going to go green here off of turn 4. It's going to be on Shane James with Kendall Tucker trying to hold his, trying to take over that number 1 spot there from Shane. And I know Shane's fast. Last season, man, he did a phenomenal job. The whole season was awesome. All the guys were great, man. But Shane James, always fast. Kendall Tucker, I believe he won like 3 races last season. So watch out for him, especially this season with it being open setups. So here we go. Get ready. Pace car is about to pull off on the pit road. They're going to hammer down. Side by side into 1 there is Shane James and Kendall Tucker. Kendall holding him down on the bottom, not giving him a whole lot of room. They make a little bit of contact there on the back stretch, and look at the 16 of Michael Holder trying to make it 3 wide there. Loses a little bit of track there using that high side, but Kendall Tucker keeping the pressure on Shane James right now. But Shane, he's got a little bit more power there coming off of turn 2. As he slides sideways down into 3 with Kendall Tucker all over the back end. We got Shane James, Kendall Tucker, Richard Stallings. I'm sorry, Michael Holder and Richard Stallings. Top 3 will move on right now. Richard Stallings, the first one out above, actually. It's not right. That is not right. So we're gonna take that down. Sorry about that. Right now, Shane James, Kendall Tucker, and Michael Holder locked in. Josh Blanchard there in fourth. He's the first one out. Only 3 of them gonna move on, and we're halfway through this one. It's 4 to go. Kendall Tucker putting a move on Shane James as they go around turns 1 and 2. I guess turn 1, what was it, 3 turns here, Kenny, or 1, or what?
Yeah, I tell you, he should have never gave up that bottom. He gave up that bottom, and now he's having to go to the top trying to catch him. So he's trying to.
Yeah, with 2 to go, I mean, you definitely don't want to have to try to run down Kendall Tucker once he gets out front. We know how fast he is, and it looks like he's going to be able to hold on to that spot here as he comes off turn number 4 to get the white flag here one more time around for Kendall Tucker. Can Shane James make it happen on the high side? Michael Holder trying to move in there as well. Almost a 3-way battle here for that lead. Michael Holder just a little bit further back. Shane James couldn't get it done. Kendall Tucker is going to take the win here for heat race number 1. Shane James and Michael Holder locked themselves in and finish in the top 3. Josh Blanchard, Richard Stallings, Jeremy Freeman, and all those other guys going to have to move on to the B main. So good luck in the B main, guys. You're going to need it. Corey LeMaster, what's up, my man? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks to everybody out there watching as we move on to heat race number 2, starting with Cole Harvey on the pole there on his outside. Wes Gwaltney, second row. On the inside is Richard Spar. On his outside, there's the 5 car, Dylan Petty. Third row is going to go to J.D. Sash in the 22, the 58 of Josh Corkwell alongside him. And the 4th row, it's going to be Todd Hook and J.D. Brown, and 8 fast drivers right here about to sling some dirt around this Volusia Speedway here for heat race number 2. And if I tell you what, heat race 1 was pretty good there. Nice battle between the top 3, Shane James, Kendall Tucker, and Michael Holder. Those guys really quick. So if anybody's out there and they got the TV on, you might have to watch out for those guys.
I just wonder if that top group's ever going to come in. You could see a moisture streak in the middle. I just wonder if maybe by the 3rd heat race, guys will be running in the middle instead of the top. That'll be exciting to see how they figure.
Oh yeah, the track will change up just a little bit. Usually slickens up pretty good. And they'll definitely have to move up, or at least search around a little bit, try to find where the grip's at, because every little bit of grip counts, you know, especially with 8 laps to go and a stacked field like we got here in the IDA. If you want to get involved with the IDA, check out the description of this video. Get a hold of Blake Mosley or Jeremy Freeman or one of those guys over there. They got a bunch of admins as well, so plenty of people you can talk to. The Evil One Graphics number 85 there is going to be slinging them down into turn number 1 sideways. But Wes Gwaltney, man, I tell you what, he's been up here in the booth with me before. He's an announcer out there at Batesville Speedway. Right now, he's a driver, and he's starting on the outside of that front row, and he's going to try to steal the show here from Cole Harvey. Cole Harvey set the hammer down here any minute. It's the pace car about to pull off. The green flag's out here for heat race number 2. Cole Harvey with a great start there. Wes Gwaltney side by side with the 71 of Richard Spar. Wes loses a little bit of ground there, drops back to 4th or 5th. We almost have a 3-wide battle for the lead right here. Cole Harvey, Richard Spar made his way around him on the bottom. Evil One Graphics running 1-2 right now. Those Gen X bad guys are fast, and it's showing in this heat race here. Heat race number 2, 6 laps to go. The top three move on. Richard Spar, Cole Harvey, and JD Sass locked in right now. Wes Gwaltney trying to make something happen, as he's going to have to get around that 22 of JD, as we got a battle here brewing in the back for 4th, 5th, and 6th. The number 5 of Dylan Petty right around the inside wall at the bottom. There's their 3 wide. The 14 of JD Brown's in the middle. Oh, Dylan Petty, contact with the 23 of Todd Hook. Todd hangs on to it there, coming off of turn number 4, as Richard Spar still leads them around here, as we got 4 to go. Nice car length lead there over Cole Harvey there for Richard Spar. The 71 looking good right now. 3 more laps around, and he can take that checkered flag to the bank. But right now, Richard Spar and Cole Harvey starting to separate themselves from JD Sass. But JD, he's locked in. We got a battle brewing right here for that number 4 spot between Wes Gwaltney and JD Brown. Gwaltney down on the bottom, Brown up on the high side. So far, the bottom's been kind of fast out there, Kenny.
Yeah, but if you watch the guys down, they're going in on the bottom and drifting up, catching the very edge of that middle, and they give them a little bit of pull, and they're pulling away from you.
Well, if this was a transfer spot right here, it would be a good one to watch right now. It's for 4th, and only the top 3 will move on. So back up front, as the 71 takes a checkered flag to win heat race number 2. Richard Spar brings home the checkered flag. JD Sass will make it as well, the last one to transfer, the 22. But we're on the heat race number 3 already. And we got a fast driver starting on the pole in this one. It's the 74, Blake Brown. He's going to have Jarrett Murphy alongside him there. And Jarrett, he did a great job last night as well. As always, Jarrett Murphy, one of the guys to watch out there on these dirt tracks, man. He is a phenomenal dirt driver. And he's going to be starting the outside pole there. In the second row, we got Patrick Solari and Tyler Hargrove there. Tyler's in the 211. Third row's Nate Kessler there in the 21. I call him the low line legend there. He's got Jay Darren Literal in the 68 machine alongside him. And in the 4th row, we got Cody Canton-Wine from Canton-Wine's Diesel Performance there, the number 10. He's going to be on the inside there with the 67 machine of Kenneth McLaughlin. A lot of big names out there in this one, Kenny.
Yeah, I tell you what, some of the graphics on these cars are pretty phenomenal. These guys are doing a great.
They have awesome painters. I tell you what, they put in a lot of hard work, and I admire their paints as well, as always. And a lot of times I talk about it more than I should, but I mean, they have some really, really good paint jobs out there. I really like the Evil One graphics. Those guys, man, they do some great work, and they also have a lot of fast drivers running their paints as well. So anytime I see those Evil One graphics cars, we know that it's going to be a good one for sure. Just like this one is. Blake Brown, Jarrett Murphy starting side by side in that first row. Let's see who can bring home the checkered flag, because it could be any of the 8 drivers out there right now in this heat race. It's the pace car or the truck about to pull in to pit road one more time, and they're going to send these modified slamming into turn number 1 there, and maybe side by side there. Watch out for Jarrett Murphy there, starting on the outside as the 74 Brown. He gets a good little jump there on that start. Jarrett Murphy closes in quick there. They make a little contact exiting 2. Jarrett checks up for him just a little bit, and he loses a little bit of ground as doing that. Top 3 transfer onto the main. Blake Brown, Jarrett Murphy, and Nate Kessler right now, and they've kind of separated themselves from 4th on back. Kenneth McLaughlin right there in 4th. Cody Canton-Wine in 5th. Patrick Solari in 6th. Tyler Hargrove and Jay Darren Literal rounds out the field here. As we got a side-by-side battle for the lead here. Jarrett Murphy to the inside of Brown. The inside's been working here so far in the first couple heat races. Let's see if it'll work one more time here for Jarrett Murphy, and it does it. Blake Brown clears him as he leads another lap here. 5 to go here for Jarrett Murphy. Can he get it done on the bottom? Or can Blake Brown hold him off on the high side? Right now, Blake Brown getting a good run coming off of them corners. He's holding Jarrett down just a little bit there, allowing him to gain some of that ground on them straightaways.
Yeah, he's keeping him from fully pivoting, but I think that middle groove's coming in, a 74 sticking to.
Blake Brown leads another lap here with Jarrett Murphy hot on his trail. Third, we got Nate Kessler in the 21, Kenneth McLaughlin in the 67s in fourth. Fifth place goes to Cody Cantonwine right now, but we're coming to 2 to go this time by here, and Blake Brown and Jarrett Murphy putting on a clinic right now. Jarrett can't get around Blake. Blake's fighting back really hard, but he bobbles in 1 and 2, and here comes Jarrett Murphy as he powers by him on the inside and steals the lead with 1 to go, coming to the 1 to go actually. White flag for Jarrett Murphy. Couldn't have happened at a better time because he's the leader now. And one more time around and he'll take home the win for heat race number 3, coming off of turn 4. Pedal to the metal. Jarrett Murphy in the 25 wins heat race number 3. Blake Brown, Nate Kessler will move on. Kenneth McLaughlin, Cody Cantonwine, Patrick Solari, Tyler Hargrove, and JD Literal will have to fight it out in the B main we got coming up. And I love watching those B mains, Kenny. It's really exciting. Oh, it's a little drama, but it's always fun to watch them.
Well, yeah, it's your last chance to get in the show, and that was a good deal right there.
That was a great race they just put on. All right, well, we're on the heat race number 4 to lock in 3 more. Let's see who it's going to be. Starting on the pole there, Austin Carnley in the 06. Alongside him, the 27 of Tim Christensen. He had a great run last night, looking to do it again tonight here. Second row on the inside is going to be Bryson Daffern with the 331 of Dustin Hall alongside him. In the third row, Charles Silvas didn't make it, I don't think, but Troy Stuckwish in the 124, he's out there. So that's going to mix up the grid just a little bit. Fourth row is going to be Chris Cox and Josh Smith there. Yeah, I don't think Charles Silvas made it out to the race.
Which I just got these open wheel modifieds today, and it's probably going to be the best $11.95 I think I've spent in a while. I haven't got to drive them yet, but that's all it.
I would totally agree with that. You know, when I first got in it, I was kind of it was a little weird seeing the car lean so much to the right, but once you drove it around a little bit, got used to it, man, it turns out I like it better than the late models. The hardest one to drive would be the midget, man. Those things right there are a handful. They will ride a wheelie all the way down the straightaway.
What's cool about this iRacing, if I paid $11.95, and if I crash it 3 times or whatever, I just hit escape.
You know, that's right. You ain't got to clean it or nothing. All right, pace truck's about to pull off, and we're going to send them down into turn 1 one more time. This time, Austin Carnley hammers down here as the green flag comes out, and a great start there. Oh, Tim Christensen around Troy Stuckwish in the 124. It looks like Troy might have gotten to the back of him there. I'm not quite sure what happened, but Bryson Daffern got an amazing start there from the second row inside, and we got more contact there. It looks like the 83 of Josh Smith gets pushed up the track there just a little bit. Top two's checked out. Austin Carnley in first, Bryson Daffern in second. Troy Stuckwish, he is fighting for that number 3 spot because we got looks like a 4-way battle here for the number 3 spot, which is that last transfer spot. So keep an eye on Dustin Hall in that 331 as he tries to fight around Troy Stuckwish. Troy gives up the bottom just a little bit. Hall throws it down in there as he goes side by side with Troy down the backstretch. Troy moves up the track just a little bit, opens the door there for Dustin Hall, and Dustin stuck it on in there, but Troy held him off. Good thing, because we're coming to 4 to go. Oh, little contact between the two as they bang it out down in 1 and 2. Troy Stuckwish comes out ahead, but Dustin not giving up, still fighting to get himself into the main. 50 laps here at Volusia with the 22 fastest drivers here. Not sure if they're taking 22 or 20 tonight, but it's going to be one or the other. I think it might be 20 tonight.
Yeah, and Austin, he's getting faster and faster. He's just turning 17.72.
Yeah, 7.25 compared to a 9 and an 18 flat and an 8.96. But we just seen some trouble right there between these two. They are fighting for everything they can to get this number 3 spot. Dustin Hall wants it, and Troy Stuckwish is holding on to it. Don't want to let it go, because then he knows he'll have to go to the B main, try to make his way in, and that's not the easiest thing to do. On the last lap, we're going to keep an eye on this battle as Austin Carnley takes home the win. The checkered flag coming off of turn 4. Troy Stuckwish bobbles, and Dustin Hall takes over that number 3 spot to lock himself in. Good job there by Austin Carnley to get the win, and Dustin Hall never gave up. Bryson Daffrin, he held it off there in that number 2 spot, so he'll move on as well. But Troy Stuckwish and all those other guys going to have to go to this B main. Actually, we're going to have a C main and a B main here tonight.
It gives everybody another chance to get in the show.
Yeah, I believe they're going to take 5 out of this one and 5 out of the B main. I'm not quite sure if Blake, if you're out there on Facebook, if you can confirm that for me, that'd be awesome.
I think it looks like it might be 5 out of this one and 8 out of the last.
Yeah, if he's taking 22. Yeah, if he's taking 20, it'd be 5 and 5. Well, it'd be 4 and 4. If he's taking 22, it'd be 5 and 5. But hey, who knows? We'll see. Right now, we got to worry about gridding these boys up, because the 58 of Josh Corkwell sitting up there on the pole, starting on that first row inside there. The 99 of Patrick Solari, he's going to be alongside him with Josh Smith in the 83 starting in the second row on the inside. The 29 of Jameson Colbridge starting alongside him in that second row. Third row is going to go to the 23 of Todd Hook. Todd Hook's got the 211 Tyler Hargrove on his outside. Fourth row is going to be Chris Cox in the 515. Chris is going to have the 09 of Nick Harris alongside him, and then that last row all alone, Curtis Uphoff. A lot of guys didn't make it in here. Yeah, there's a couple cars that didn't come out to race here. David Clymer's an admin, so he don't count. But Charles Silvas, JD Literal, they did not make the race here tonight. So they will not be moving on to the main. Josh Corkwell, the leader of this one. Let's see if he can hold off a hard charging Patrick Solari, Josh Smith, JT Colbridge. It's going to be tough. I believe this is going to be 12 laps. It's going to be on Josh Corkwell. The pace truck set to pull in. Josh Corkwell about to hammer down here, and he does there. Great start. Woo, what a battle there. I didn't know what to say. That was great. But Patrick Solari and the 58 of Josh Corkwell, they are all over each other for that number 1 spot. And right behind them, we got a couple other guys there. Todd Hook, Josh Smith, they are both alongside him, or alongside each other, fighting for that number 3 spot. I was reading the chat to see if Blake answered, but no answer. Oh, big contact there between the 58 of Josh Corkwell and the outside wall for sure. He hit that thing hard. Patrick Solari, the race leader right now. Todd Hook in second. Josh Smith, Tyler Hargrove, and JT Coldbridge, the top 5. Looking at Josh Smith here in the 83. He's trying to hold off 211. Tyler Hargrove. Tyler in a Gen X bad racing. Fast bad car right there. Bad fast car. He's going to take another stab at it on the inside here. The Evil One graphics machine down on the bottom. The 83 of Josh Smith on the high side trying to hold him off, but the bottom's looking good. Here's the 211, Tyler Hargrove. He comes off of turn number 4. He's going to take over that number 3 spot there from Josh Smith. We move back here and watch this battle for 5th. The 29. JT Coldbridge, he's trying to hold off Chris Cox. Chris Cox right behind him. A little SRTV Network on his hood there in that 29. That's cool. Thanks, Josh. These guys still fighting it out. Let's go back up front here because the 99 of Patrick Solari starting to feel some pressure from behind there. Todd Hook in the 23 creeping up on him. But right now, Patrick Solari looks like to be the fastest one out there. Both of them running 17.9. Tyler Hargrove just a little bit, just a tick slower there with a 18.0. Patrick and Todd Hook, man, these guys are pretty much running identical lap times. Last time they ran a 9, then they ran a 8, now they're running a 9, so they're running the same lap times here. That's going to make it hard for Todd Hook to steal that win away from Patrick Solari. If he can't get to that back bumper, he has no chance to get the win here, but we got the white flag, and Patrick, he's going to make his way around one more time. And off of turn number 4, here he comes, the 99. He's going to take home the checkered flag for the C-Main here. Todd Hook in second, Tyler Hargrove in third, Josh Smith, Jamison Colbridge, Chris Cox, Curtis Uphoff, Josh Corkwell, and Dylan Petty, and Nick Harris round out the field.
That's what neat about this game. They're going to hit the reset button, click deal, get them a new car, and now they got to run a B-Main.
Yep, try it out, start it all over again. Try again.
For $11.95.
Yeah, unlimited races. Unless you get in trouble now. You got to have some manners out there. iRacing will take your, they'll suspend you. So you got to be careful. They're usually pretty easy on you, though. All right, this says this is C-Main as well. Is that what you're seeing? It tells you how many advance up there.
Yeah, it looks like a B-Main, 10-minute limit, 12 laps, 8 cars go.
So 8. All right, we'll do 8. Top 8 is going to move on here. And mine's showing C-Main. I'm not sure why it's showing another C-Main, but we'll go with it. But top 8 says, I hear you.
Then after that, looks like we got a 5-minute warm-up and then 30 lap.
All right, Blanchard starting on the pole. J.D. Brown on his outside. Kenneth McLaughlin, he's going to be on the inside of that second row with Troy Stuckwish alongside him. Third row is Richard Stallings and Wes Gwaltney. Fourth row is Cody Kettenwine and Tim Christensen. Fifth row, Jeremy Freeman and Patrick Solari. 6th row is going to be Todd Hook and Tyler Hargrove. And last but not least, we got Josh Smith and Jamison Colbridge. I call him JT. Hope he don't mind that. But yeah, JT Colbridge starting shotgun.
This ought to be an exciting race right here.
Well, we're about to find out. The pace car is in. And Josh Blanchard sets him free down into turn 1, almost 3 wide there. It looks like Troy Stuckwish there in the middle. The 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin, 4 wide. Kenneth McLaughlin. Oh no. Good Lord, that made a mess right there. Kenneth McLaughlin gets turned up into traffic right in front of everybody there. Jeremy Freeman saves it one way or the other up front. J.D. Brown, he's got the lead with Josh Blanchard right on the inside of him. That was a huge wreck there. The 14 running kind of high there in 1 and 2. It looks like he might have found something moving up just a little bit. The 0-2 of Blanchard, he's running a little bit lower than him, but he's found some speed as well. We got a battle here with Troy Stuckwish. He's trying to hold off Wes Gwaltney. These two guys know each other very well as they slide down through 3 and 4. Wes Gwaltney's on the bottom.
Yeah, I'd say the 14 put a little bit taller gear in it since it's heat race and just lets him move up on the racetrack.
Hey, I don't blame him, you know. I'm going to go wherever it's the fastest. Sometimes it's a little too slick for me, so I got to move up out of that. What's up, Zach? Zach Mann. Pretty much single file besides up front here for the lead. Josh Blanchard trying to put a move here on J.D. Brown and take that lead back. J.D. snuck in there and took over the lead there early on, right after that big wreck. And he does it. They made that look easy there, Kenny. Wes Gwaltney steals that number 3 spot there from Troy Stuckwish. He is moving up through the field here. Troy Stuckwish in 4th, Todd Hook in 5th, Tyler Hargrove in 6th, Josh Smith and Patrick Solari are the last ones that are locked in.
Yeah, I believe the 02 showed him his nose, and so 14 or later had to pick it up just a little.
Yeah, he picked it up awful fast too because he flew around Josh Blanchard. Todd Hook, he's done caught up with Troy Stuckwish there, looking to take away that 4th spot. These guys locked in, so I don't think they'll be doing a whole lot of fighting here. They're coming to the 1 to go this time. We got a big battle here brewing behind these guys. Solari and Hargrove locked in right now. The last one not. Jamison Colbridge. Jamison's in the 29. And he is a little bit further back as the checker flag goes to J.D. Brown. Josh Blanchard in 2nd. Wes Gwaltney in 3rd. And just like that, it's all gone.
Yeah, now these guys got to think about what they're going to do their setups because they've got 30 laps. They're going to get a little hot lap session going on here and see if they got their setup the way it needs to be. And here it comes feet.
Yeah, it's warm-up time. Let's take a ride around here in the 25 car of Jarrett Murphy.
You can tell the track conditions are changing, getting a little bit slicker. So
you gotta be extra careful with that throttle. Just riding here with Jarrett Murphy right here in the 25, and he looks so smooth out there. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. You better watch out for him. Right now, he's third quickest on the leaderboard. Shane James, fastest right now, 17.750. Anybody out there you want to talk to, let me know. We'll pull them up, find them on the radio, and see if we can get a talk in with them. So if you got a favorite driver and you're out there watching, let us know who it is and what you want to ask him or her, and we'll see if we can get that done for you. In the meantime, I got an idea. A lot of great people out there doing a lot of great things. And the IDA on the good end of it there. Look at all the great people that help make this possible for the International Dirt Association here, like Dirt Track and iRacing, iFlag, HRT Sim Racing, Canton Wise Diesel Performance, Mars, IronMan Modified Division, Schaefer's Southern National Series, Durance Lane Dirt Late Model Series, Hollywood Signs and Graphics. That's Charles Silvas there. Narwhal Bloodbath, that'd be Jesse Isidore, one of my favorite dirt drivers. Excalibur Racing Engines. If it wasn't for those guys, I tell you what, and great people like the Online Dirt Connection that is bringing you this series here this season, the Brucebilt IronMan Monday Modified Series here.
yeah, you know, a lot of these people that are watching this video, these guys are all over the United States. They're sitting at home. There might be a guy in California, one in Wisconsin, one in Minnesota. You just never know. They're actually in another channel, and they're talking to admins are there, telling them what's going on, what's happening next. And you know, as far as the control and the management the IDA has, and it's real impressive, and it's going to be exciting. That super late model race tomorrow night is going to be something I didn't make.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna miss that, but I know how fast them super late models are, and they put on a great show. I'd like to put a shout out though to the Weekend Warriors by Modified Madness. Big shout out to you guys, man. Who is he, Taylor? What you want to ask him? Gen X bad all the way. Go get Boy. Who's Boy? What's he talking about?
Yeah, it shows we got like a minute to go. It'll be live. It'll be feature time.
Yeah, we got a good one coming to you, man. 50 laps here in the modifieds at Volusia. Love these things, man. Shane James still looking to be the fastest one out there, as he is on the top of the charts with a 17.731. Second fastest is Kendall Tucker, the 00. He's got a 17.754. He's only 23 hundredths behind Shane James. Josh Blanchard in third. Michael Holder fourth. Blake Brown in fifth. Willie Teresa, what's up, man? Hey, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate all the support from you guys, man. We are live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch TV. So I heard Twitch was the best to watch it on, but I don't think a whole lot of people do it. I'm still learning Twitch. You know, I'm a little new to it, but we are live there. I believe most of the people are on Facebook. Facebook really limits the quality of video I can put out to you guys, so kind of restricted in that area. But All right, we're going to move on because the feature race here tonight, IDA presented by Online Dirt Connection, the Brucebilt IronMan Monday Modified Series here starts tonight. Race number 1. What's up, Tim? It's about to go down, and we got some great drivers about to do some great things out there on this great track. I love Volusia, Kenny. It's my favorite track.
Yeah, I've been there several times, and Austin and Todd Dillon used to love these open wheel modifieds, and they had real success.
Well, let's go through the starting grid here. Kendall Tucker, he's got the pole. He's starting first row out or on the inside there. Second, on his outside, starting second, the 71 of Richard Spar. Starting third on the inside of the second row, the 25 of Jarrett Murphy. On his outside, the 06 of Austin Carnley. Third row is going to be Shane James in the 3 with Cole Harvey alongside him. Fourth row is Blake Brown in the 74 and Bryson Daffrin. Fifth row is going to be Michael Holder dropping to the back, I believe. And JD Sass was alongside him until then. Then we got Nathan Kassler and Dustin Hall in the 6th row. 7th row is JD Brown and Josh Blanchard. 8th row is going to be Wes Gwaltney and Troy Stuckwish. I'm not sure, Cowboy. Is Shane James related to Scott James? Either way, I don't know. 9th row is going to be Todd Hook in the 23 and Josh Smith in the 83. 10th row is Patrick Solari and Tyler Hargrove. 20 cars, 20 great looking modifieds out there with Kendall Tucker starting on the pole. He's about to make it happen here. He's going to hammer down here one time. And race number 1 of the new season is underway just like that. Okay. We lost our ticker. Wow. How's that happen? See if we can get it back working for you. There we go. All right, we're back racing, and Kendall Tucker has opened up a big gap between him and Richard Spar, as well as Jarrett Murphy there in the 25, as they got a 3-way battle here for second, as they are 3 wide on the front stretch here at Volusia. Wow, what a race going on here for number 2 spot. Yes, Shane is, Cowboy. I was told on Facebook that yes, he is. Blake Brown trying to put a move on Jarrett Murphy right here. Jarrett's in that 25. You see him, Blake Brown way down on the bottom. The 14 moving in, JD Brown. Trying to slide his way through there. These two guys are fighting, so it might take him a minute. We get a better look just how packed these guys are together. And the 14 makes it around Jarrett Murphy, as well as the 85 of Cole Harvey. Actually, Cole Harvey not quite clear just yet. Blake Brown, or JD Brown, moves around the high side there. The 85 slides across Jarrett Murphy's nose. Jarrett Murphy fighting back, using the bottom right now. at this battle right here. Austin Carnley. Dirt all over the shield, all over his visor there. Austin Carnley needs to use a tear off. He can't see nothing. Or I couldn't. Maybe he can. Austin's starting to fall back just a little bit there. He's taking it easy right now because we got a long way to go. We're only on lap number 13 of 50. Kendall Tucker's still in the lead of this one. He is way out front there by 2.4 seconds over Shane James. Shane James is doing a fine job holding off Richard Spar. Shane actually started 5th. He's up to 2nd. I think Shane really got something figured out. See, he's running a very smooth line there, right around the bottom. Not right up against that wall, but just about a groove up. Let's look a little further back because we got Nathan Kessler here in the 21. Wes Gwaltney in the 81, Todd Hook in the 23. Todd a little bit further back. Those guys up there running the high line. Todd Hook and Bryson Daffrin right here. Oh, Todd way up high there. He is running about as high as you can get here in Volusia.
Yeah, I'd say the guy's tires are fixing to start falling off. So we'll see who got the right compound, and you got to get through those last 25.
Yeah, about 15 laps in, those tires really start to show, you know, the air pressure build up and the temperature. Oh, we got our first caution here tonight. Troy Stuckwish, I believe, might have been involved in that. Let's see if we can find out here on the instant replay. Watching the 124, him and Patrick Solari make a little contact down at 1 and 2. They get that sorted out. Solari slides up the track just a little bit. The 331 is Dustin Hall. He's up on the high side, way out of the way. Patrick Solari makes a little bit of contact with Troy, and Troy goes around right in front of the 22. That's JD Sass there that caught a lot of damage from that. JD might have to go in the pits as well as Troy Stuckwish. So those guys will get an EOL.
Yeah, the 22 has gone to the pits, and he's got himself repaired. He's coming out here. He'll be at the tail end.
That's going to put JD in 20th, Patrick Solari in 19th, and Troy Stuckwish in 18th. So they lose about 8 spots. And I know who didn't want to see that, and that's our leader, Kendall Tucker. He was really, you almost had to get binoculars out to see him from second. He had almost a 3-second lead on the field there.
Well, we'll get his tires to go through a cycle. We'll see if it has any effect on him.
Shane James gets another shot at Kendall Tucker here on this restart. Let's see if he can make it happen here as the pace truck's about to pull off. And they're going to hammer down again here for the first restart of the night here. Kendall Tucker takes off. Shane James tries to time it perfect. Didn't quite get it perfect, but he didn't let him get too far away. Some of the guys up on the high side, like Kendall Tucker, Shane's found something down a little bit lower. It's where his car is working at, but we got a hornet's nest behind these guys. Look at all these cars sliding through 1 and 2. What a great job by all these drivers, putting on a great show for you guys and me. I love watching these dirt cars. Jarrett Murphy there in the 25. He's behind the 85. Cole Harvey. Kendall Tucker didn't quite get way out in front of him like he did on that last restart. Shane James trying to put a stop to that, and it looks like he has so far, but Kendall's still out to a nice lead right now. Looks like he's out by 8/10, almost a whole second. But that's a lot less than 3 seconds. Oh, door to door there's Brown. And Brown actually. The 14 of JD Brown, the 74 is Blake Brown. Blake Brown is on the bottom. JD up on the higher side of the track with a lot of other guys. So the bottom, you think they're cooling off down on the bottom and running the high side and heating it up?
Yeah, I see some guys at the back that are going up really high. They're trying to, I know some, in real racing, you go up top where there's some moisture at, and it takes about 7 or 8 laps of people going up there, and all of a sudden they start getting faster. But I don't think everybody's catching on. Getting into each other, crashing over here in the corner.
Oh, we're back under caution there. Not sure what that caution was for. Maybe we can hit the magic button. Oh, there it is. See, that magic button's awesome. Love that magic button. So there's why we're under caution there. The 331, we can watch it one more time here. A little bit of contact there, or a lot of bit of contact between him and the 83. I believe that might have destroyed that 331, because when he comes down into 3, he just can't keep it out of the wall, and you see what the end result of that. I hate to see that for Dustin. Gen X bad, and the Evil One graphics back in 20th position right now. These guys gonna come down.
We got 5 cars going in the infield to get repaired.
Yeah, it's gonna be Troy Stuckwish, Dustin Hall, JD Sass, and the 83 of Josh Smith. Right now, the fastest one out there, I believe, is going to be Kendall Tucker. This guy, 17.743. And just looking at the times, the 743 is the fastest time out there. So Kendall Tucker, man, he's got a fast one by at least a 10th, almost 2. What a lap by Kendall Tucker. And, you know, he's led 33 laps so far, and he's on pace to lead 50 and bring home the checkered flag. So it's looking good for Kendall Tucker. Shane James, he's been strong all night too. And the HRE Motorsports Team Friday, they're gonna go single file restart this time. It's gonna make it a little bit easier. I don't know how it's gonna work out for Shane James, but we're about to find out. The green flag's out. Blake Brown up to third in the 74. Him and JD been working their way around these guys.
Yeah, I can see the groove getting wider on top. I don't know if these guys got enough laps, but majority of everybody's going up there with grips.
Yeah, the track, I mean, you can see all the rubber being put down there, slickening this track up, getting a lot wider there too, and a lot of people out there searching around. Blake Brown making a move on Shane James. It's like he's throwing it down to the inside of James, and off of turn number 4, Shane James has him clear. So Shane's gonna hold on to that number 2 spot for this time by, oh, Shane with a little bobble there. Loses a little bit of ground, but Blake Brown not quite there yet. Still working hard on Shane James. Shane James driving the wheels off of that number 3 right now, but he better, because he's got Blake Brown all over the back end, putting a whole lot of pressure on him. And look who's right there, the 14 of JD Brown as well. And it seems like tonight, everywhere, every time I've seen Blake, I've seen JD in the same shot. So right now, Blake Brown and JD Brown putting a lot of pressure on Shane James, and Shane moves up the track just a little bit, gives Blake Brown the bottom. Blake, he's ahead for right now as they go off into 3. JD in the tire tracks there. Blake Brown trying to, oh, Shane James slid up out of the groove. That's going to let both of them by. And that's going to put Shane back in 4th as Kendall Tucker is just smiling ear to ear, looking in his mirror if he's got one. And he ain't seeing no pressure. He's 2 seconds out on this 74. Started 7th up to 2nd. What a run by Blake Brown so far in the 74. And JD Brown, he started 13th. He's up to 3rd.
Tell you what, this race back here at 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, it's like 6 of them. Getting to be exciting.
Oh yeah, I see him. It's Jarrett Murphy in the mix as well as the 85 of Cole Harvey. The 181, he's out front. That's Bryson Daffrin there. He's gained him a couple spots as well. He's moved up to 6th, started 8th here tonight. But Cole Harvey has a whole lot of Jarrett Murphy all over his mirror. Three to go here for Kendall Tucker. This one is coming to an end with 2 laps to go, actually. The 71 down on the bottom. That's Richard Spar trying to make something happen here with 2 laps to go. He's got Jarrett Murphy in his sights. Can he slide in and take over that spot from Jarrett and be for 8th? Kendall Tucker coming off of turn number 4 to get the win here for the first race of the season. Kendall Tucker back in victory lane in the old Smoky Supermoon machine. 00 did it out there, and I tell you what, he led 50 laps and pretty much dominated this thing. Blake Brown in 2nd, JD Brown in 3rd. What a drive by those guys. They really come up through the field pretty good. Shane James in 4th. Great run by him as well. And to round out the top 5, Austin Carnley, the 06 So we got driver interviews coming up. Let me get our race interview ready and we'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, first one here coming to talk to us is going to be our third place finisher, JD Brown. JD, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Oh, come on now. How'd you do it? I mean, you started 13th. Every time I seen Blake, I seen JD all over him. Actually, you guys went back and forth there a couple times, but you drove all the way from 13th up to 3rd. How'd you do it?
I wasn't expecting to finish up there. I qualified like 33rd. I had to go through the B and managed to make my way up because I found the top line, just followed that all the way up.
Well, whatever you did, it worked. I mean, that's a lot of spots to gain in 50 laps, especially with a field like these guys over here at the International Dirt Association. A lot of great drivers out there, man. Great job by you. Great finish, great race. Are you related to Blake?
No, I'm not, and thank you. This is first league race I really ran, and I haven't really ran any league races before, and just decided to join in, see how I do, and was not expecting a third.
Oh, well, you put on a great show, man. We had a lot of fun watching you guys out there come up through the field, and I mean, couldn't have asked for a better performance from you and Blake. Actually, you know, like I said, you guys were pretty much in the same shot. Every time I seen Blake, I seen you all over him, and at one point I thought you was going to get around him there, but you guys were extremely fast, man, and congratulations on your third place finish for race number 1, man. That's going to boost your momentum going into race 2 and on to the rest of the season if you plan on hanging out for the rest of the season. Good luck with that. Anybody want to thank tonight?
I want to thank International Dirt Association for putting us on. Like, it's fun racing these. My first one, like I said, so I plan on coming back and doing more.
Hey, man, we appreciate you for putting on a great show and all the good stuff you was doing out there, man. It was awesome to watch. It's JD Brown. He started 13th. He's going to finish 3rd as we move on to Blake Brown. And Blake pretty much did what everybody wanted to do. And that's come from a little bit further back all the way up to 2nd. Blake Brown, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Hey, it's going good, man. We was watching you a lot out there. Seeing you coming up through there. You had the 14 all over you there. You guys pretty much came up through the field together. You think if it was about 100 laps, you could have finally ran down Kendall?
Oh, no, he was gone. He set sail and wasn't looking back.
Yeah, well, I'd have to say, though, that you was at least, if not the fastest car out there, the 2nd fastest car, and a phenomenal performance by you tonight. The 74, man, great looking car and extremely fast tonight. Congratulations on your finish. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, Howard Weaver was kind of training me here just so I could outrun Hackney, but he didn't want to show up. So, but Team VLR, J Skins Graphics, iRacing, iFlag, and you guys for broadcasting, man.
Hey, man, great job. How'd you do it? How'd you come up through there like that?
Just luck, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, come on. That's what they all say.
Just wait for the openings, man.
Oh, I know
wait
better
for the
than that.
Be easy on the gas, and them guys will slip up. So.
Oh, yeah, and a great spotter, man. Shout out to Howard Weaver, man. But, hey, congratulations, man, on your 2nd place finish.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Hey, you too. Good luck moving on.
Yep.
Let's go on to Kendall Tucker here, the race winner, the 00. I believe the fastest car out there on the track. Started off early, about 3-second lead. Caution came out, and he did it again. Opened it up to about a 2.2 second lead there before the checkered flag. Kendall's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Starting out front seems to be a norm for you, and it's also a great thing because you really know how to get the car up going quick, and you open up that lead pretty quick too, man. Hands down the fastest car on the track. You led 50 laps out there. I would say total domination by the 00, the old smoky Tennessee moonshine, the super moon, all the good things you got. HRE Motorsports, man, great job by the 00 team.
Yeah, it was a pretty good night overall. I think I qualified 5th overall out of like 34, 35 cars. Set up me starting beside Shane in the heat, and I was able to get by him right there, and I was able to give me a P1 start in the A, and made some different adjustments that I'm not usually accustomed to making on here, but I've just really been tweaking some things, just trying to find some more speed. When the track gets slick like this, you just got to be able to make sure your car can drive right through it. And I went with probably a little different gear than everybody was running, and probably a little bit different line than everybody else as well. Just getting a good entry into one, driving it in deep, and catching that moisture up top coming off two. I wasn't really looking behind me as much. I just know I had a pretty sizable lead, especially on that first green flag run. I started seeing some lap traffic, and it wouldn't really matter to me if that thing went 50 laps green. I feel like it still would have been the same outcome. But I really got to give a big shout out to HRE Motorsports and NV Suspension. That's a new sponsor we picked up. I got to thank all them guys. Got to thank Dirt All Access as well. And thank you for broadcasting, and IDA and Cinematics for putting this on for us.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. You know, after last season watching you, you got a couple wins last season. You're starting off this season with a win. I'd have to say you're going to be a force to be reckoned with in this modified series, especially if you make all the races here, man. Could possibly win that championship. And I'd say I'm a fan of Kendall Tucker.
Yeah, I've been trying here. There's some new seasons that's been starting up here since race season's winding down. I'm sitting up pretty good in the Big Show Promotion Super Late Model Points right now, and this is a nice way to open up the Cinematics League, man. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit different to when you're points racing a little bit, but I mean, if you can just keep it out front like I did tonight, I mean, the points will basically take care of itself. But really just got to keep it up front and hopefully just stay clean, stay out of trouble.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard for Kendall Tucker, man. I tell you what, I always enjoy watching you, and of course it's always fun talking to you, but you do a phenomenal job. Every time you're out there, you're one of the fastest cars, usually the guy to beat, but tonight, total domination, man. Congratulations on your win.
I appreciate it, buddy.
All right, that'll do it. That was Kendall Tucker. And we're going to move on to our unofficial race results, and they're unofficial because everything I say is unofficial. Pretty much. Kendall Tucker with the win, Blake Brown in second, JD Brown in third, and Shane James in fourth. And I'm gonna have to pause for a second because I believe Shane James really had a fast car, so he was right there at the second fastest car on the track. Fifth place gonna go to Austin Carnley. Sixth is Bryson Daffron. Seventh is Cole Harvey. Eighth is Jared Murphy. Ninth, Richard Spar. 10th, Wes Gwaltney. 11th going to go to Michael Holder. 12th, Todd Hook. 13th, Patrick Solari. 14th is Troy Stuckwish. 15th, Josh Blanchard. 16th is Dustin Hall. 17th, Nathan Kassler. The 18th position goes to Tyler Hargrove. 19th is Josh Smith. And to round out the field, JD Sass, man, had a tough break out there. And I always enjoy watching JD. I hate to see it for him. But, hey, it's early in the season. They got a long way to go, Kenny. Any last words?
Yeah, there's guys that had some bad luck tonight, but everybody don't have good luck every night. But it was a great event for the IDA team and the Brucebilt IronMan open wheel modified series. They couldn't be any more happier with their Monday night results. That's quite a few cars we had, and can't wait till tomorrow night. We got the Schaefer Oil Southern Nationals. That's going to be awesome with the super late models. So again, you did a great job, and we look forward to doing this in the future and look forward to tomorrow night.
Hey man, I appreciate it, and thanks again for coming up here and giving me some company. Tonight's race, man, the IDA presented by Online Dirt Connection, Brucebilt IronMan Monday Modified Series. The winner goes Kendall Tucker, he dominated this one tonight. So for Kenny Slater, Slater. Did I say that right? Slayton?
Slayton.
All right, for Kenny Slayton, I'm Jay Weezy. Thanks to everybody out there watching. We will be back next week, starting Sunday night. Coming back with the modified or the pro late models. So stay tuned. Everybody have a great night and keep getting dirty.